Okay, my Kaufman 50-foot trailer. I took it for a DOT inspection. Everything was good, but he said the brake pads were a little low and they'll work and everything, but he couldn't pass me because the DOT pulled him over. During inspection, he might shut me down thinking they're a little low, but I'm going to go ahead and change the brakes. I got 2 came in Amazon yesterday. The other 2 come in today. Don't know why they were at the same time, but $618 for 4 brand new brakes. And I'm getting ready to pull this front axle, pull the hubs, tires, do a good inspection on the bearings and put new seals in it. They were full of grease when I got the trailer, so I did have to clean out that and put some hub oil in it, but we'll take you through the process. First process, get some channel locks and loosen the hub a little bit. And, oh God, that's nasty. Like I said, they were full of grease when I got it. I cleaned them a little bit and put some hub oil in it. Lucas hub oil, get it Tractor Supply. This is nasty. I'm definitely going to have to do a lot of cleaning up on this to get it right. So, get my towels, get everything so I can start pulling it apart and get it the way it should be. Alright, it's Sunday. I got a local guy here who restores Mercedes. I've got a 68 and a 71. I loaded them up a little bit ago at his shop. I'm going to take this to Rincon, Georgia. They're going to be put on containers and shipped overseas to Germany. So, and picking up a 3rd car in Jacksonville in the morning at the Copart, and they're going 1 block apart from each other. So I didn't get to video this because we were in kind of a hurry. We were in a he had to get back home, so I just quickly loaded them up. I'll show you loading tomorrow. It's first full week in February, so hopefully we can get some good cars coming back. This Corolla is going to Rincon, Georgia, which is be put in a container and shipped overseas along with these 2 Mercedes I picked up yesterday. One's a 68, one's a 71. Guy deal with a lot in town. He restores them or he buys them and ships them overseas back to Germany. This car doesn't look too bad. And in fact, those 2 and then this Corolla, they're dropped off 1 block apart from each other in Rincon. Okay, that's good. God damn, dude, easy with the trailer. I am stopping in this Corolla here. Boy, the weather's turned bad. All of a sudden the fog rolled in and it's cold out. But sit here, get this strapped in, take some pictures of it, and we'll be on our way. I like these straps so much better than those last, so they were such a pain sometimes. God. Oh, sometimes these can be a pain though. They get snagged in these holes, or you gotta flip the strap around for some reason. But we're gonna get this secured, and we're gonna get on down the road. Oh boy, I tell you, I drive with so much more peace of mind with these kind of straps over tires than I did with the lasso straps. I mean, constantly checking mirrors, looking, see if anything come loose. So These are so much more secure. Because I got these ramps here, I'm gonna, usually I'd put the buckle in the back, but I don't want to go over that steel and stuff, so I'm just gonna, boy, this guy here, this guy, pathetic at loading. Let's see if we can get that right in there. No, that's a little, yeah, that's one thing about these flip outs. They do take up some room. They're a pain in the butt to drive over, getting cars up here, but I am got a hold of a guy. I'm dropping these in Rincon, Georgia, and this guy's got 4 of them, small cars, Camrys, Corollas, going from Rincon down to Stark, Florida, and told him I'll pick them up. Since I don't have a winch on here yet, on Central Dispatch I put operable only, and then this guy told me his son's going to pay them off today. Sounded to me like it's either a copart or an IAA, and if it's an IAA, I don't want to deal with that, because man, you know how them cars are. Barely hanging together. They're beat up. Half of them they'll never be used again. They're nothing but scrap. Okay. So we'll see. They're Copart. I don't know if I get a appointment, but I'm not sure. I don't think there's a Copart in Rincon. I know there's a lot of warehouses that you got to have appointments for. If that's the case, I'm just going to have to cancel. But it's only the second time I've had 3 vehicles on here. Last week, took some down to Miami. And I got plenty of room. I got 4 foot back here. You have a little bit of room there. And shoot, 5, 6, 7, 8 foot right up here. So if those are decent cars I pick up, I can put 4 of them up here. I'll pull first one to the nose, second one there, third, and then 4th on the back, and if necessary I'll put that flip out. But it should be more than enough room. There are Corollas and Camrys and a Lexus. So I'm hoping for that. That'd be the first time ever hauling 4. So still getting used to this trailer. I like it. It's easy to load. Plenty of room, because my old Kaufman 36 footer, I mean, sometimes you'd only have 2-3 inches. If you were loading like a pickup truck or a van, you had to ride with the tires on the edge, and a little nerve-wracking. Plus this has like a tire stopper, or like a little buffer or something, so it notifies you if you're getting a little too close to center, which is a little peace of mind. And this is so wide here, 2 foot at least. So I haven't had a dually on here yet, but I can't wait to load one of them up and check out how much easier it's going to be. My old trailer, the outside tires on the dually had to hang off, or I'd pull it up enough where it sat on the fender well. This is so much easier. I am so thankful to have this. Top of this bridge, crossing into Georgia on I-95 northbound. As you can see how the fog rolled in over there. We've got 113 miles to drop these vehicles off. So, I think about 2 hours maybe. Depends on traffic in Savannah, but yeah, dropping just north of Savannah in Rincon, which usually a lot of warehouses that ship vehicles overseas. And I like Rincon because none of them require appointments. But if you see a vehicle going to Savannah, odds are it's going to a warehouse and they want at least a 24-hour notice for an appointment to unload you and turn the vehicle in. And a lot of times they don't even have a slot open. So if you show up unannounced, odds are you're not getting unloaded that day. So anything that says Savannah, I just avoid. Just like Rincon, Port Wentworth, those areas are pretty good. They're pull in, they unload you, you get your paperwork or get paid or whatever, and circle around and leave. But we got 113 miles. I'll show you the process when I get there. I am like 30 miles from Rincon, Georgia, dropping these 3 off, and I'm picking up 4 going down to Stark in Florida. And the dispatch just came through for the 4 vehicles. I'm dropping 3 off, and one's going right around the corner from the other 2. I'm talking a couple hundred yards. Just got the dispatch, and the address to pick up the 4 are on the same road. I mean, the odds of dropping 3 and picking up 4 within 2 blocks of each other are, I swear, it's got to be higher than winning the lottery. I mean, that is luck. So, I mean, within an hour and a half, I can have 3 off and 4 loaded and back on the road. Boy, am I lucky today. I tell you what, I am lucky. The Toyota Corolla went to this warehouse here. There's another one at the end of the road. There was about 9 car haulers waiting to pull in there to get unloaded. I am so lucky. And it drove, so I was able to get it off. And about 100 yards away around the corner is the drop location for the 2 Mercedes. And I think back up the road a little bit is where I'm going to pick up the 4 going to Stark. So very, 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 very lucky guy. Okay, drop the first one. Drop the first one right around the corner there. Drop the 2 Mercedes right there. And picking up 4, I believe it's right up here on the right, about 200 yards. Boy, you can't plan it any better than that. Let's see. 348, that's 340. It's right here on the turn. I think I've been back here before or something. Ooh, can't be it. Well, these industrial areas are so nasty. Oh, it is a IAA shit. Well, hopefully we can get the forklift guy to get them on here for me. Okay, right around the corner from where I dropped the 3, I got these 4. I think 2 Camrys, a Corolla, and a Lexus. I got 4 on the trailer here. I know that first one's supposed to go backwards, but he can't put it on that high. He put it on the flat part, and I drove it, and then I got to that point and it died. I wish I could have gone up another foot, but we are loaded up. First time ever with 4 cars. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous feeling, but we'll get her done. All right, I got the 4 cars off. Luckily the place had a forklift. It's like in their yard, and they're buying cars left and right. They had about 19 of them. They all came today, but I didn't get no video coverage because it was kind of like a light rain and muddy out there, and he had a forklift, and he didn't look like he was real experienced. I was a little nervous, him getting stuff, scooping these cars on my trailer. But I will do a summary of the day when I get home and post and tell y'all how much I made today and how many miles I put on. Wasn't that bad of a day. Do 7 cars today. A record for me in one day. know it was just pretty much local, Georgia, and back down here today. But this big trailer sure makes a difference. Better than that 2 car I was